I cannot hear you. Hi, I don't know if you can hear me. I hope you can. I couldn't hear anything that Teva said. So we're having technical issues. Nonetheless, here I am. And I wanted to talk a bit before I started drumming. It isn't that I have any more access to this big love than you or anybody else. Maybe what I have is practice getting out of the way so that I can let it in. There are a lot of ways to get out of your own way. Meditating, for some people, singing bowls. The reason that we're gathering to drum or do whatever works for you is to get out of the dichotomies for a while. And I do believe that before we are in a body, we are in a state of consciousness that is pure light and pure love. And I believe it's possible to access that and let some of it in and be able to give it out. And also, I think some of the practice that we might consider doing is carrying around some of that love as the day goes by and being able to listen back into it in difficult moments. And that seems to me to be a lifelong practice. So for right now, the big love that I'm talking about is actually bigger than your emotional body, bigger than compassion. It's pure. It's a place of just pure love and pure light, no judgment. And that's what I'm going to be drumming to. I invite you to get your drum, get your singing bowl, your rattle, or just meditate. And the more of us that focus on this, the more likely it is to appear in the world. Everything that appears in the world, there's somebody's thought of it first. So being able to bring this in and bring it through can change these times that we're in. And okay, here we go. So relax yourself. Relax your body. Listen to the sound of the drum. Don't try and stop your thoughts and don't get caught up in them. Just keep coming back to the heartbeat, to the sound of the drum. You have a direct connection with spirit. You don't need an intermediary. You have a direct big love. If it will help you to imagine a stream of white and gentle light between you and the sky above you and beyond the sky. Whatever helps you access a connection with the energy behind all forms. See if you can imagine this love like a force field around you and in you and emanating from you. creating rings around you that extend ever outward. Until they come into contact with another being emanating the same big love. And then they multiply and extend further out. There's nothing that you have to do. Just let yourself be in the presence of this big love. that's sending this love out. So let's sit for a minute and just let yourself feel that energy around you, in you, coming out of you. People have a lot of ideas about what this kind of love should feel like or look like, or how to express it. And part of the reason for getting together and drumming together and putting our intention on this love at this point in time is to help us envision how to create a more loving world, a more caring world. And we have to envision it in order to create it. So as you do this drumming and as you do this meditation, if you have little flashes or insights of vision of how you might add to that kind of a world, even in the smallest way or the biggest way, just make a note of it when we're done. I had a dog for 16 years that I found in a bush in Costa Rica. And she knew how to emanate this kind of love. Her whole life. And we would just stare at each other. And it would just stream between us, that love. And she was one of my best teachers about it, because she was never far from that, ever. No matter what was going on, she was right there with it. So I want to thank you for tuning in. If you have any comments, feel free. If you have any questions, feel free. We're going to do this one more time next Monday at 8 o'clock, assuming all things technical are working. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to be signing off, I think.